In this video, we're gonna talk about how to save money on activities and excursions. And I know that you're gonna find a lot of these tips helpful. So you might want to save this video, bookmark it, maybe take some notes because we're about ready to save you some money. So tip number one is to actually go to less popular places. Now, places like New York City, Washington, D.C., Glacier National Park are pretty expensive as far as campgrounds are concerned, fuel costs, just costs in those areas. So choosing less popular areas with just as many amazing things to see can save you big. For example, South Carolina's Congaree National Park is home to both the country's largest expanse of old growth forest and some of Eastern America's tallest trees. Now, this lesser known national park is in an area where campgrounds are typically less expensive versus those more popular national park areas. So by choosing a place that's not as popular but has just as many fun things to do and see can really save you big. Tip number two, book a free or what you'd like to pay walking tour. Now, we actually just recently did this in the New York City area, and this was a completely free tour. The way that the company operates is that once that the tour is over, you pay what you feel like that particular tour was worth. So very inexpensive way to be able to learn more about a location, see more, learn from an educated tour guide, and keep those costs way, way down. Tip number three is to ask for discounts. Now, many businesses will offer some sort of discount for different circumstances. So things like military or veteran discounts, if that would apply to your particular situation. There are also sometimes discounts available for things like AAA members, teachers, first responders, medical staff, students that have a valid student ID, and much, much more. So don't be afraid to ask the tour or excursion company that you're considering booking a trip with if they offer a discount if one of these particular scenarios apply to you. Tip number four, use public transportation. City buses, trains, metro rails, subways are all a great way to get around for either low cost or close to free. Now, we just completed visiting many of the large cities, and we utilize public transportation in most all of these areas. And not only is it a super inexpensive way to get around, it's actually more convenient in most cases. There are also many places that offer free shuttle service to and from campgrounds or to and from town centers, popular attractions. Don't forget, walking is a great way to save while out and about and get in some good exercise. You can use the walking directions on Google Maps or Apple Maps to see how long it would take to walk from one place to another place. If it's only a 20-minute or less walk, maybe opt for getting in some exercise and walking to your destination instead of driving. Tip number five, plan around the off-season when possible. Instead of visiting and booking that snorkeling tour in the Florida Keys over Christmas break, maybe consider visiting in July, for example. There is something called the shoulder season in many places where activities and excursions are much cheaper because it's kind of an in-between season for that location. It's not their peak season. It's not necessarily their complete off-season either. And not to mention, usually campground rates are cheaper during those times of year also. Tip number six is to utilize Groupon. Now, this is where you can get discounted tickets for all sorts of activities and excursions in the area you're in. Things from golfing to local tours. You can save up to 50% with Groupon.com. Also, don't be afraid to ask the company that you're considering going on a tour or excursion with if they offer group rates, and then plan to go with another travel family or get a few couples together. Usually places will offer group rates for groups if you've got 6 or more people. You could definitely save by just getting some people together and getting that group discount. Tip number 7, purchase an annual pass. Now, buy passes when possible that will save you money. So passes like the America the Beautiful, which is a national park pass, will save you money when visiting national parks and other fee areas. So be sure to kind of weigh out if you will visit enough to make the cost worthwhile. For example, the annual pass for the national parks runs $80, where the entrance fee for a lot of these parks can be between $25 and $35. So if you go to a national park 3 times or more within the 1 year you have that annual pass, it more than pays for itself. If you have a 4th grader, make sure you get your free pass for the year as well through the government's Every Kid Outdoors initiative. Details are on the National Park Service website for that free pass for 4th graders. Tip number 8. Skip the souvenirs. Take a photo and maybe put that in a frame or on a mix tile to hang on your home or RV instead of buying that one more mug or magnet or keychain. When you're living RV life or a travel lifestyle, you just can't bring it all with you anyways, so be willing to skip buying yet one more hat or t-shirt and opt for maybe a fun photo instead. RV travel and living is all about going and exploring, and you can keep it affordable by utilizing some of these tips.